Hey, what's up guys, how yous all doing? So Volt has changed, this much we know, and his changes seem to have gone down pretty well with a lot of Volt users. The crowd control capability now with his ultimate is really nice. Or maybe you prefer to run with his so-called riot shield for that added defense. Now his reworked discharge ability is exactly what I'm building my Volt towards because of that amazing crowd control. And I will quickly say that you can of course mod him to have a higher range or a balanced mix of duration and range and power strength, all entirely up to you. It is your Warframe, so once you're having fun, that is the main thing, right? Having a somewhat decent energy efficiency or a high energy efficiency will also be ideal for the constant recasting of his discharge ability, especially when you stick in the capacitance augment mod in there as well. Constant overshield for you and your teammates, I mean, what's not to like about that? But like most Warframes, it's finding a balance that fits your playstyle that might be a little bit annoying, especially with Volt, whether you want to build for just his shield ability or his ultimate discharge ability or even a sonic speed build. Finding that kind of middle ground can be somewhat annoying. Now the crowd control from discharge mixed in with the overshield from the capacitance augment makes Volt pretty damn hard to kill, I'm not gonna lie. So I have decided to mod my Volt for a max range, which will give my discharge ability a 50-meter reach, which is awesome. And because the build is focused around having maximum range, it means of course I have got negative strength, which is okay because discharge doesn't really deal insane amounts of damage anyway, so I'm building it strictly for crowd control and not really for melting enemies as fast as possible because the ability's damage is kind of mediocre anyway. And one of the good things about Volt's discharge is it doesn't suffer from line of sight issues, so enemies behind walls or doors or pillars still get stunned, which will allow you to lock down large rooms or large groups of enemies with ease and basically go to work killing them. Now I've got two separate builds for my crowd control Volt at the minute, and it all kind of depends on what accessories I'm using, whether I'm using my Arcane Energize or whether I'm using Zenuric for my Focus School either. Config B has of course got a higher duration of 183%, which leaves me with about 45 seconds on my shield, which is pretty damn good, and I also have 130% efficiency, so I need that maxed Zenuric or an Arcane Energize to help me combat energy issues, considering I will be recasting the ability a lot. However, if I'm not running with Arcane Energize or with Zenuric, and if you don't have either of those either, then having your efficiency at its cap of 175% will make you have really no energy issues whatsoever as well. Now the capacitance augment for discharge, like I said already, is incredible with this setup, so you can grab it from the Arbiters of Hexus or Red Veil once you've got the required rank. And this build alone, the fact that you've got 50-meter range on that stun and on that lockdown, makes Volt kind of amazing, and I really enjoy running with him like this. Let me know what you guys think of Volt since his rework. Maybe you have a similar build, or maybe you've tweaked it a little bit to suit your playstyle. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, don't if you don't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.